Hello, this is Gerald Salenti. It's Tuesday, June 8th, 2021, and your new Trends Journal's out. Well, it'll be out in a little while, but there it is. Inflation. Woo! All over the world. And the implications of it are going to be great. But, of course, if you listen to the Federal Reserve, they're saying it's only temporary. We don't see it like that. And the reason inflation is so important is because they've been pumping all this cheap money into the system to artificially prop it up. It's all it is. It's an artificial prop up. The market should have been crashing in 2020. Hundreds of millions of lives and livelihoods were destroyed by the COVID war. Businesses wiped out. Hey, but the bigs got bigger, and they keep getting bigger. So this artificial money that's pumped in, whether Europe, Japan, the United States, other countries, negative zero interest rate policy. And as we reported last week over there in Turkey, that Turkey over there, Erdogan, fired his third central bankster in 2 months because the guy raised interest rates because inflation was going over 15%. So here's going back to inflation. The Federal Reserve lying bastards, the criminal scumbag banksters that we could thank Woodrow Wilson for, may he rot in hell as well as getting us into World War I that helped destroy more of Europe, bringing the central bank in. The reason these bastards, and to be equal, bitches in the central banksters are lying about inflation being temporary because they know they have to raise interest rates when inflation goes up. And when interest rates go up, this Ponzi scheme goes down big, big time. Because it's only been cheap money, that monetary methadone that they've injected into the banksters over there, the banksters have injected into the money junkies on Wall Street to keep the game going. And it's going. So, what else? Well, when interest rates go up, hey, how about that housing market, huh? Yeah, where's that going to go? And as Gregory Mannarino writes in this Trends Journal, and as you've been writing in all of them, the reality here is that it's all a joke. And there's going to be great distortions. And they're going to keep moving the distortions and hiding the reality. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And then we have trends in the COVID war. Coping, yeah. Again, this is a war. And just as they lie us into all the other wars, they lied us into this one. And now we're looking at what's going on here with that clown lying bastard Fauci. And you saw his emails. And in his emails, he's telling the Health and Human Services Director under the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner that all the liberal libtards love, Barack Obama, asks him, should I wear a mask when I go to the airport? He said, no, the ones you buy are ineffective. They don't work. But that bastard little, I don't want to get too dirty. That's not dirty. Calling him a bastard, he should rot in hell with Woodrow Wilson. I forgot Woodrow Wilson, he brought the central banksters in here. I lost my train of thought there for a while thinking about the wars. That they had no right being here. So going back to Fauci and the fraud and the Yuan reality of who created the virus and what it means, this is big news. So the COVID war is winding down. Just a press release just came out about Norway, where they said that the pandemic is over, public health expert declares. They're going to wind it down this summer. There's no question about it. So the markets are going to go up. But as Gregory Mannarino is warning, expect market and economic distortions to worsen. This whole thing is a fraud created by fraudsters, just as these low-life pieces of garbage scum crap. And you could go down the list of country to country, that little arrogant piece of crap over there in the UK, one after another. Cameron with Obama starting the wars. Blair bullshit, arrogant a little wanker, lying us into the Iraq war, getting all those people killed. Just as these sick motherfuckers and fatherfuckers, because you gotta get equal, start these wars and don't have a fucking clue how to fight them. You little bastards and bitches have slaughtered millions of people that cost us, the taxpayers, trillions of dollars, and you haven't won a war since World War II. And now you started the COVID war, and you're winding it down, and you're lying bastards and bitches about wearing the masks, about social distancing. And that little scumbag over there in the Victoria, Merlino, Gazzone, social distancing. Oh, the little prick we got over here in New York, and over there in Jersey, and over there in Connecticut, and over there in Pennsylvania, and over there in one state and one nation after another. Stay home, stay safe, and you goddamn bastards and bitches, all the facts are in the Trends Journal. Your chances of getting the virus outside are less than 1%. Scumbag motherfucker dickhead Fauci admits, though, not only on CNBC, CBS, as we wrote about in the Trends Journal, but now all the lies coming out from the emails from him, again, telling the woman that served as Health and Human Resources Director under Obama that these masks are totally ineffective, so shove it up your ass, Fauci, shove it up your ass. Oh, and all you dickheads with the hand sanitizers, you can buy this shit for nothing now. Yeah, because you know what your chances of getting it, by the way, as all the dumbbells wipe it off everything? Only 1 in 1,000 of getting the virus. And now they're vaccinating all the young people. Why? Why? They're not dying from this. They don't even know they got it when they get it. Because the drug lords are in charge. Got it? So, COVID war is winding down, but only temporarily. And inflation, going back to it. The banksters are lying about it because they know how bad it is, and they know the implications. Because when interest rates go up, this thing goes down big. Oh, and going down big, you want to read the survivalism trends in here. And you're going to want to read the technocracy trends in here by Joe Duran. And you're going to want to look at the tune by Stephen Green, Coping with Depression. Yeah, that little dickhead Fauci's in there. Scumbag, dickhead, lying prick, bastard that has destroyed and sucked the joy out of life with your arrogance. And one after another. Look at that. One after another. Oh, you like Gavin Newsom? No, he's not. I know, Merkel. No, Gatzone Macron. Oh, somebody slapped Macron. Yeah. What else we got here? Oh, inflation moving fastest in 13 years. Man, don't worry about that. Russia dumps its dollars. Oh, G7 nations reach tax agreement on multinationals. More fucking bullshit shoved up your ass by the prostitute media and the scumbag politicians. This means nothing. Nothing. Hey, did you see the latest news? The billionaires don't pay taxes. It's we, the little people of Slavelandia, that they keep fucking over. And these scumbag politicians who've been sucking off the public tit all their lives never have to work a day in their lives. They could give a shit about closing down everything. This is a big scam. A nothing that they'll pay. And they keep taking over. So what else do we have here? Well, again, this week in surveillance is very big. And, U.S. COVID deaths at yearly low average. But over there in Australia, the lockdowns persist. The cases are fake, the facts are there. The cases are fake, the facts are there, and those shitheads closed down the place. In Victoria, Melbourne. You know how many people died in Australia? Over 25 million people over 17 months. The grand total of 910. And you know how many died in the last 6 months? One. You Australians down under, you're a gutless bunch of people there too. They took your guns away from you. Oh, big story in the Trends Journal. Yeah, about the amount of guns being bought in the United States. Yeah, you think they're going to have any kind of laws that are going to take them away from the people? Ain't going to see it. So there you got some of the trends that we're talking about. And it's only going to get worse if we don't unite for freedom, peace, and justice. Because they're stealing everything from us. One after another, they're robbing the joy out of life. Despite flawed test results, lockdowns persist. Again, Fauci emails, all of this in your Trends Journal, and much, much more. So subscribe now, because we're going to go through a rough road. Oh, you see what's going on with Bitcoin? We have the number in there where the bottom is for this. How high it can go and how low it can go, and where it's going to go. Gold, silver, oil. You know what they're looking at now? $100 a barrel oil. And you know where it is now for crude? Over 72. Yeah, the highest since 1918. So get ready for the cover of the Trends Journal. It's inflation. And you better prepare for it, because we're also putting in a lot of opportunities in here as well. So thank you very much. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. And again, go to OccupyPeace.com, OccupyPeace.com, and donate, because we had a great rally here. And we're fighting for our freedom, peace, and justice as these people are robbing it from us right in front of our eyes. And we can beat them, not violently, with freedom, with peace, and justice. Remember, it does not take a majority to prevail, but rather an irate, tireless minority, keen on setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men and women, said Samuel Adams. This is Gerald Salenti. Thank you for tuning in. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. from the world leader in trend forecasting.